Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Bleeding Crypto's Bitcoin market update. This will be a very quick update. I just got back from vacation and I am sick. I came back sick, so I am coughing and sneezing like crazy. So I will do this as briefly as possible. I'll be pausing the video throughout to catch myself on the coughs. So I do apologize if I can't catch him in time. Today is Wednesday, September 4th, 6:05 a.m. Local time. So I'm going to give you the quick cliff notes. I just went over this in detail with my team, and the cliff notes are: this is using the chart that we've been using on this series, and the last update I had was about 3 days ago. Look at where we went. Harmonic pattern gave us the end result at 53,946. Look where we went. Look where we just dropped over last night. 55,541. Within a $600 margin, we came down. Now, does this mean that this is over? I don't think so. It could be. However, I do expect a bounce first, but I've been saying like a broken record for over a month. We have objectives here that have a 90+% probability of hitting. Objectives, and I'm not going to go into it with you guys because then I have to give you guys a long explanation, and that's not what this is about. This is about giving you my outlook on where I think Bitcoin is heading and where I think pivots may happen. I believe the higher probability is we may get a short bounce today, but the higher probability is we're going to end up in here, more likely taking out this DCT, daily crypto trading's heat cluster down here at the $50,000 level and possibly sweeping the lows of 49,000 with just a small wick. Usually those small wick entails about a $100 to $300 wick if you put a dollar amount on it, just to knock out any guys who want to leave their stops there, to knock that out before we reverse. I am not thinking 40,000 or 30,000 unless the only way you can get me to start giving you some TA towards that area, because I haven't even entertained that area. If you want me to entertain it, the market has to tell me it's time for you to entertain it. So I listen to the market. I don't listen to you. And the way the market is going to tell me is by closing and opening a full candle below the swing low of 49,000. This has an exact sorry about that, guys. When this dropped here, on Binance, which is the highest volume exchange for Bitcoin, it stopped at exactly 49,000 to the penny, 00. So it was programmed. So if we close below here, then we are going to go lower, and we'll start having a new chart. Well, we'll use this one, but we'll have a new path of what we're going to be looking for support to the bottom, understanding that we're not going to go straight there. We're going to have plenty of opportunity to play these bounces, to long the bounces, short and short these rips. How do we know where they're going to go? Easy. Look left. It's going to be an easy target because each one of these, what do? They respect prior support. I show you guys this in, day out. It's not that difficult. So as of right now, we may get a bounce today, but the 90+% probability is still to the downside. We have a 40% chance today of bouncing a little bit higher in the lower time frames, 40% against 90+% that we will end up down in here. So you can make the decision for yourself how you want to play it. I already gave the game plan to my Discord group on what we're going to do. I showed it to them in detail, and now I'm going to give the cliff notes to my Telegram. That's a $25 a month Telegram on where we're going to buy, where we're going to sell, and where we're going to short. So I'm going to do that as soon as I get off with you guys. But we will be playing those moves. Again, it's only $25 a month. If you want part of those signals, just send me a DM on Twitter, and I'll give you the link to the website. Other than that, guys, there's really not much. Like I said, I'm just going to make this I'm going to make this short and sweet only because I'm not feeling good. I came back from Tennessee with a cold, so I don't want to irritate my throat any longer, and I don't want to get into a coughing spell. Luckily, I think the medicine is finally starting to kick in. but you got that tickle in the back of your throat that has me pausing a lot. I guess we can go to, let me see the lower time frames. There's not much really to look in the lower time frames. We're so close to these objectives, guys. We're so close to the bottom of this channel and to the bottom of the harmonic pattern. Again, the harmonic pattern, you cannot look at it and think it's going to come to the penny. You got to give me a margin. So if we were to hit the bottom of this channel, I would say this is closed. I would say the harmonic pattern was pretty much already played out. One can probably say, nah, I think it's a little too high. I like it to be a little bit lower to consider this closed. So this definitely could drop a little bit lower to here. Once it drops here, I'm going to consider that closed, and then I'll be looking. Remember, guys, this has a strong reaction. This bottom of this channel, it means something. So it's not like, even though I'm expecting it to go down here, I would expect a bounce. Just like any of these times, all of these areas are opportunities. So this comes down into here. There's an opportunity before we get into here. And if you doubt that opportunity, take a look at this yellow line, the bottom of the diagonal. And look left. Well, this one was not a good example as we sliced through it, but this is a good example of how accurate this line is, because look at what we did. We back tested it. A wick to the dollar right there. That's something. When we did regain it, it fought a little bit, but then we had a nice little move to the upside. You see that? But did we go back to the top of the channel? No. Got close. We got close, but no cigar, and we came right back down. That was a big fight here. Remember, look at this. Look at this huge fight. Look at this huge fight. Now, one of the videos I told you this. We went to the daily, and we looked at this drop, and we said, hey, we don't have to put a lower high, and we can just drop all the way down. Look what we've been doing. No lower highs. We're just dropping and dropping and dropping. We're mimicking this exact move. This drop here, we're doing the same thing here. We're not putting any lower highs. At least this one, we got a nice consolidation for a week before continuing. However, this move to the downside is a very, very high probable. So I'm not even going to entertain the hourly time frame, because this is not for you guys. The hourly time frame is going to be for my Telegram group, because this is going to carve out our next move of what we're going to be taking. So no point in telling you guys that. So the daily time frame for now stands at 40%. Small push to the upside. Wouldn't get too excited. But the reason I do call for a push to the upside is because I have two data points. I have the DCT trading heat map liquidation cluster is slightly above us. Also, the high block signal contracts. There's some big contracts up above that could create a magnet for the price to go up there. Now, another possibility is we come down first, bounce off this channel, and then go after those contracts. If we bounce off of here, excuse me. If we bounce off of here, then I'm going to say the probability is that we're going to go after those clusters first before we come down in here. All right. If we obviously break here and we cover this to me is the bottom. This is there's nothing else at the bottom here until I told you what my invalidation is here. So I'll be playing this with that in mind. Easy invalidation here. But I do foresee us coming up here. I just don't know if it's right now or if they're going to bounce off the bottom of this channel. So I'll be watching this very closely on the lower time frames and alerting my teams and to our next moves. All right, guys, I'm going to cut this short. I'm not feeling very good, and I still have a house full of kids this whole week to take care of, as my daughter is on vacation, and I've got all my grandkids that I'm watching. So I got to get them off to school. I'll talk to you guys later, and have a good day. Bye.